Hi everyone, in this tutorial I wanted to do a simple little owl embroidery here. I don't know if it's all the Twin Peaks I've been watching or the fact that it's summer and I've been hearing owls, but I wanted to do a couple of tutorials on how to stitch something a little bit simpler and more beginner friendly. And so I figured I would do this little tutorial. So all you'll need is your usual embroidery supplies. You'll need a piece of fabric. I'm using a 4-inch hoop. The design is really small, so it should only take like an hour or two to make. And then you'll just want to have some needles and thread. And I will have the downloadable traceable design linked. You can just go to the blog post and you'll see all the colors I used as well as the traceable design, and it's free so you can follow along. So I hope you enjoy, and if you do enjoy stuff like this and you're looking for even more learning, I actually just recently wrote a book. It's called Embroidery for Dummies, and it's going to be out July 26th, I believe, and it's available for pre-order right now. And I'm really excited about it. It shows you all that you need to get up and running with embroidery, but it also goes into a lot more intermediate and advanced tips for designing your own patterns, stuff like that. So it's really written to meet you wherever you are in your embroidery journey. I'm really proud of it and I worked really hard on it, and I really hope that you enjoy it. So I will also leave that linked below, but let's hop into the tutorial.
You can use whatever transfer method you want. I like to trace and use a friction heat erasable pen, and I'm using 2 strands of floss throughout this entire project. To start, I'm going to fill in the pupils of the owl using black floss, and I'm just making horizontal satin stitches across the tiny inner circles. Next, fill in the beak, and this time use vertical satin stitches to fill in the beak using black floss. Next, I'll fill in the outer portion of the eyes using a golden yellow. Again, I'm going to go ahead and make these satin stitches and make them horizontally. And you don't need to overlap into the pupils, just end the stitches neatly along the edges of the black stitches. Next, fill in the sides of the face using a light brown. These stitches will run horizontally across the sides of the owl's face, and I used satin stitches. To add a little bit of a highlight to the beak, I'm making 2 stitches using a medium gray color. Moving on to the owl's forehead, I'm going to fill this in with long and short stitches running in a vertical direction. Next, I'll fill in the sides around the beak using some satin stitches that are going to slightly branch out underneath the eyes using a light beige color. To define the eyes more, I'm going to split stitch around the eyes using black floss. Along the bottom half of the horned feathers and along the sides of the face, I'm going to fill them in with satin stitches using black floss. When you reach the sides of the face, you can make these slightly diagonal. I find it easier to neatly fill them in this way. Using light beige, I added a highlight to the corner of each of the eyes. I just made 2 little stitches to add a little bit more contrast. For the top of the horned feathers, I'm filling them in with light brown using satin stitches. Along the base of the neck, I'm going to use some satin stitches using the medium brown color, and these will just run vertically along the neck. For the top of the wing, I'm using that same medium brown color, and this time I'm using long and short stitches. I'm ending the stitches neatly along the edges of the beak and the face, as well as the scalloped edge in the middle of the wing. For the first row of smaller feathers, I'm going in with a light brown and I'm filling them in with horizontal satin stitches. For the middle row, I'm doing the exact same thing, but I switched to the medium brown color.
And finally for the last row, again, I'm filling it in with satin stitches and I'm using a really dark brown. To make little scalloped feathers, I'm going into the upper wing and using a dark brown, and I'm making small rows of fly stitches. I'm gonna make 2 of the rows, and the second row I'm going to start in the middle of the first stitch to stagger the rows so they look similar to how feathers are. For the breast and the rest of the body on the owl, I'm going in with a couple of different colors. I'm using medium gray, brown, and light brown, and I am staggering these colors in no particular pattern really. I want to make this look just a little bit more natural, and I'm using long and short stitches, so just make sure to overlap into each of the colors to blend them a little bit. For the tail, I'm going in with satin stitches again using the medium brown. I'm filling in the top portion and the middle stripe of each portion of the tail. And instead of going across like I did with the other feathers, I'm actually doing these vertically along the length of the feather to fill them in. Then in between the medium brown, I'm going back in with the darkest brown and just filling those in with satin stitches. For the feet, I'm going in with satin stitches using a light brown. Finally, for the branch, I'm starting in the middle marked section and I'm using the medium brown color, filling in with long and short stitches along the length of the branch. Then along the sides, to give it more of a shadow and shape, I am going in with the darkest brown color and filling it in with long and short stitches. And don't forget to fill in the very back portion behind the owl's feet. I'm adding one last finishing touch because I felt like the owl needed something. I'm adding 2 little stitches that meet like a V in the center of the owl's face. I'm using the light beige color just to give the owl that characteristic light little feather, almost like a little grimace, which I feel like is kind of characteristic for these owls. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please check out my book if you found this helpful and interesting, and please like and subscribe if you want to see more embroidery tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.